Had a little bit of an escape there, just had to stop filming. Jailbreak failed. When the ground's rough, just put a bit of extra wood there where it's uneven, just to keep them from getting out. Oh, hey, come on. Okay, you good?
Quit.
Yeah. Yep, it's all good. Stop. Yeah, okay. Stop. Yeah.
Get over that rough dirt ground.
So that was all uneven, but they didn't get out because of putting little blocks of wood like that there. And then the dolly's left there for tomorrow, next move in the morning. So now it's time to get the water filled up. These are gravity fed buckets. The water goes in, this fancy watering system, and then it goes down to this watering bell here. It's a very good workout, I've discovered.
Yeah.
Jeff's also experiencing. You start peeling off the
layers. We call it farm boot camp.
So these are all the buckets of, it's a mixed grain. What's in it? What kind of grains, Jeff?
We got wheat, barley, oats, and lupins.
And it's he's got a bit of a magic mixture that he adds to it. And water is added, and it's fermented basically 24 hours. And that aids the digestion for the birds. So they're not just running through their system. No benefit.
So the actual addition of that, you're turning on the grains. So the germ begins to, sends out all the enzymes to the various parts of the seed, starts to convert the, if you like, the inorganic starches into organic, compounds, amino acids, etc. So the birds eat that grain and they've got a different food than if they eat a dry, unactivated grain. In addition to that, we've got a whole bunch of bacterial metabolism going on. So those products called metabolites can include glucosamine and glutamine, which is building blocks of all connective tissue and the walls of animal cells as well. So there you go, it's a basic building block for these guys, quite a whole food. And the third thing it does, it embeds a lot of water, litres and litres and litres of water. Meaning that when the birds drink, when they eat this food, they don't have to drink to hydrate the food. And so on a hot day, you feed a bird dry grain, it's got to drink for its own hydration needs, but it's also got to drink to hydrate its meal and its own bacterial processes going on in both its gut and its crop, which can leave them with a deficit. We found we went from 40 litres a day for a tractor of 50 birds on a summer's day, down to about 10 litres. So we kind of reduced their consumption by about 35%. And if you have a look at some of these buckets, they're half full. So it's half a bucket, 10 litres for these chickens. So we took a lot of goals with this stuff. We also noticed that we have just a little bit left over. A little bit left over in the feeder from the day before, meaning that pretty much they've had enough food here and they've had enough forage. The other reason why we move them first as well is so that they do a little bit of a scout, get to know the environment, and
this is what these guys are
get them
doing
into
here.
the habit of foraging.
They're foraging, looking for insects, eating bits of grass, scratching. That's what we want to see in pasture raised birds. This behaviour. And this is extra protein.
We don't even know if we need to feed them this. We haven't had the feed tested to find out actually what is its nutritional breakdown by way of protein.
So this is where you can kill chickens. They can get trapped under the feeder if you're not quick enough, which I discovered.
We discovered?
Saved one. Jeff saved one. There was one KIA. We're not quite sure who did it. So that's,
I blame myself.
Hopefully it will stay one. Remain one. I'm just going to move the water hose.
I've just set that rate so that it kind of doesn't, keep overflowing.
Yeah.
So the ship is pretty much full by the time you come to it. This little labour saving, water saving. I've watched some of our interns sort of standing in the field, filling up buckets.
Yeah.
Which is not a great use of time if you've got, we're still in construction phase, right? Rebooting.
Yeah.
So we need to get on and do a bunch of stuff in our day. I'm going to give them the smaller one first, and if you can, try not to do.
Right. Yeah, I'll get it.
So keep the hose clear of
the lids. So they mob it. It's a challenge.
And just remember, it's a lineal area. How many, birds can sit side by side? And these birds are getting bigger, right? Wider. So we're probably going to need to get another set of feeders in there. I think the correct length for these feeders should be 2.5 metres for the number of birds.
Checking for cleanliness. Usually put this one in as the first distractor. Then undo it. Then put the longer one in.
That consistency, you might even notice it's like mucus or gherkin usually. Look, there's lots of bubbles. So this is a very active food. And you see sort of dotted around they're sprouted germs. So a shoot of the seed, which from a food value perspective can't be measured, I reckon.
Just the meal. Put them all over there. Put this one in. Without too much hassle.
I figured it out.
I'm still learning to do that in one smooth motion.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. While holding the lid. I think it's all functional muscle memory.
Just give this a little bit of a tap on the corner so it loosens it up. There's 51 varieties that we've counted. We don't even know what they all are. When you look down, you've got a fair diversity of stuff. It's good to know when you're doing a feed run. Come out in the morning, just observe how much food are they eating? Is it all gone? Is there a little bit left? But also find out from the person who did it the day before, like how much did you give them?
Yeah.
5 centimetres per bird roughly.
Of crop space?
Yeah. So if you do the circumference of these two things and the lineal length times 2 of that one, that gives you how much feeder space you've got. It's about right, but we're going to build some new feeders, so alright.
Another angle. So these two lids are movable. These are 2 lids are movable. This is fixed.
The reason, you'll find out later, is you have a trusty piece of ply, which when on harvest night, we put the ply up and around and pull them into the side and we take the lids off.
Okay.
So we can access the birds pretty easily.